Hi, dear students. How are you all? Hope all are well. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the microorganisms. Yeah, new chapter, microorganisms. An organism which cannot be seen by naked eye, it only can be seen by microscope is called microorganism. Microorganisms are the microscopic in structure. So we are unable to see with our naked eye. So we need the microscope definitely. Okay, that kind of microscopic organisms, right? Study of microorganisms are called as microbiology. Study of microbes or microorganisms are known as microbiology. The scientist who studies about the microorganisms called as microbiologist. Study of microorganisms are microbiology. So who are scientists are working out on the microorganisms are known as microbiologists. We are going to discuss about the first person in our biology. So the person, a father of biology, is nothing but Aristotle. Aristotle is a great scientist. Yeah, Aristotle. Not only the Aristotle and others also believe that living organisms could develop from non-living materials or living organisms developed from the non-living materials. In 13th century, so Regan Bacon so described that the disease caused by minute seed are the germs. So we call as the seeds are the germs. So because of the germs, the microorganisms, simply we call as the germs are the foreign particles. Simply we call as microorganisms. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Yeah, he's described the protozoa, basic types of bacteria, yeast, and algae. Yeah, these are all of the microscopic in nature. So microorganisms, protozoa, okay, bacteria, yeast, algae. These are all of the microscopic structures. Father of bacteriology and protozoology, and nothing but Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, father of bacteriology, because of his studies about the bacteria and the protozoa organisms. That is why father of bacteriology and the protozoology. It's nothing but Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. In 1676, yeah, his observations on the described for the microorganisms such as the bacteria and the protozoa. So actually, he named us these organisms are the animalcules. Animalcules. Some of the organisms are the animalcules. A little kind of organisms are the moving from one place to the other. He named the animalcules for these. The term, yeah, microbe is used by the Shadle in the 1878, right? Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur is the father of microbiology. Yeah, father of medical microbiology. So our topic is microbiology. Yeah, Louis Pasteur is the father of microbiology. He pointed that no growth takes place in the plant neck-shaped tubes because dust and germs have been trapped on the walls of the curved neck. But if the necks were broken off so that dust fall directly down into the flask, so microbial growth commenced immediately. So generally, he is totally worked on the microorganisms Okay, and he's observed the swan cells also. Okay, in Telugu, swan cells, చీము కణాలు, చీము పడుతుంది అంటారు. It means, that means when the wound formed in our surface of our skin, the particular white color substances are the swan cells. So he observed that kind of all the cells particularly. So Paisho in 1897 suggested that mild heating at the 62.8 degrees Celsius, that means of 145 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes rather than boiling was enough to destroy the undesirable organisms without draining the taste of the product. The process is called the pasteurization, means increasing the temperature for any kind of substances. The microorganisms will not grow in particular manner. This kind of method is called as a pasteurization. Yeah, Louis Pasteur discovered the pasteurization process. In this process, he used the milk. So milk, with the help of the pasteurization, when he is converting the milk products and the milk, so milk is stored in the longer time. So generally, milk, when you kept in a place, after some time, the milk is going to spoiled. But the process of pasteurization, it will be stored a particular duration. Even nowadays, we are getting the packet milk. So, I mean, the pasteurized milk. So, this pasteurization process invented by the great scientist Louis Pasteur. He invented this process of pasteurization, fermentation. Yeah, fermentation is the other type of process. In this process, production of alcohol takes place. So alcohol production is all production. I mean, we call as a ethanol. Alcohol here, ethanol. Production of alcohol with help of the yeast organism. That process we call as a fermentation. Yeah, he invented the both process, pasteurization, fermentation, and the development of effective vaccines. So the vaccine for the anthrax. Not only that, he invented the medicine for the rabies. Rabies is a disease. When the dog bites, for the dog bite, we are getting the disease. The disease name is rabies. So for the dog bite, we are getting the disease. The disease is a rabies. Yeah, he discovered the medicine for the rabies. At the same time, anthrax. Yeah, Louis Pasteur demonstrated diseases of silkworm was due to the protozoan parasite. So it is a protozoan parasite. He discovered the particular method for the silk development also. So for the protozoan parasites also, right? Contributes of the Louis Pasteur. He coined the term microbiology, aerobic, anaerobic, both respiration. Here, aerobic respiration, presence of oxygen. So, living organisms perform the aerobic respiration. Some kind of organisms like a yeast. Yeast organism, it is perform the anaerobic respiration. Here, anaerobic respiration means no need to requirement of oxygen. Aerobic means definitely it should be required the oxygen. But anaerobic respiration, no need to require the oxygen. Yeah, Louis Pasteur discovered the theory of spontaneous germination. Spontaneous germination. Yeah, he's discovered about the germination process, spontaneously how the germination process takes place. He demonstrated that anthrax was caused by the bacteria. Okay, anthrax is a disease caused by the bacteria. Also produced the vaccine for this disease. He also discovered the vaccine for the anthrax disease. It is a bacterial disease and he invented the vaccine for that. He developed the Attenuated vaccine for the diseases. Yeah, different kinds of vaccines also he invented. So that is the inventions of the Louis Pasteur, right? Okay. Edward Jenner, undergrad scientist is Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner is the first person to prevent the smallpox. You know, smallpox is a disease. He discovered the vaccine for the smallpox disease. He discovered the techniques of the vaccination and he discovered the vaccine for the smallpox. Our next person is Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming is a great scientist. He discovered the penicillin. Penicillin is an antibiotic. Penicillin is an antibiotic from the Penicillium notatum. Penicillium notatum is one of the fungus. Penicillium notatum is one of the fungus organisms. Yeah, for the Penicillium notatum, he discovered the penicillin. It is an antibiotic, so that destroy the several pathogenic bacteria. Simply, these penicillin will be destroy the bacteria. So any kind of bacterial diseases will be cured with the help of the penicillin. That means of antibiotic, right? Yes. Microorganisms, microbes. Microorganisms are very small organisms which cannot be seen with the with our naked eye. So we are unable to see the microorganism with our naked eye, with our eyes. We need a specialized instrument to observe the microorganisms. That specialized instrument is microscope. With the help of the microscope, we are going to observe the microorganisms, right? Microorganisms may be unicellular and the multicellular. So both kind of organisms, unicellular, single cellular organism, multicellular. So more than one cell, right? Microorganisms may exist alone or the colonies. So some kind of microorganisms are the single forms and some are the forms a group. So these are the colonies formation. These microorganisms are found in the all kind of environment, any kind of environment like a ice, cold climate, hot springs, no hot springs, and next desert, marshy islands, marshy lands, etc. So different kinds of temperatures. The microorganisms will be grown in the different kinds of temperatures. They are also found inside the bodies, living bodies, inside the living bodies of the other organisms. Okay, human beings, not only the human beings, other organisms also. See these, all the kind of microorganisms. So different kinds of microorganisms here, virus, bacteria, fungi. So different kinds of organisms are there, right? So a small activity, let us observe. Collect the moist soil from the field in the beaker and add water to it. So you have to add the water in it. Okay, after soil particles have settled, so according to the observation of the given figure, so take some amount of moist soil and add some amount of water in it. So mix it with this, how completely mix with it. After settle down the particles, so take the small amount of the water drops from this, and so take some amount of sample from this and observe the under microscope. So you can identify what do you see in these water. So when you observe these substances in water, when under the microscope, what do you see? So same activity, another kind of activity is activity 2. Take a few drops of water from the pond. So pond water, spread on the glass slide and observe through a microscope. So before one is, so you only prepare the sand water. Second activity is you going to collect the pond water. So same manner, and you have to do the same process. These water also take some amount of sample on the glass slide and observe under the microscope. So what is your observation? So let us understand. So these observations are those are small things. You know, when you seen under microscope, small things are observed. The small things are you observe through the microscope are known as the microorganisms. Some of the peculiar examples are the given in the next session. Okay. Here a small video for you. So let us observe. So collect the pond water. Collect the pond water, and so take some amount of water with help of the dropper. Add on the few drops on the glass slide. Spread in these glass slide with help of toothpick and add the cover slip on it. And now place it under the microscope and adjust the slide properly. Now observe the slide. So in the microscope, you're going to observe the different kinds of microorganisms. So like a protozoa organism here, see different kinds of protozoa organisms. See, this is the amoeba. So one of the organism is the amoeba. So see this, it is a pseudopodium here. We are observing the pseudopodium. And you know, paramecium, how they are moving. These are the paramecium organisms, right? They are moving from one place to the other. Slipper animalcules, right? The parameciums are the slipper animalcules. Next, cilia. Actually, parameciums contain the cilia. With the help of the cilia, it will be moved from one place to the other. Next, center. It is also contain the ciliar substances. It is also protozoa organism. Next one is Verticella. Verticella is also microorganism. Okay, it is a protozoan. It's one of the protozoan. Yeah. Next one is a Deleptis. See how they are moving one place to the other. Next is Daphnia. So these kind of microorganisms cause the different diseases. These are all are present in the pond water. Okay, we are seeing from the pond water. This kind of microorganisms mostly located in the underwater. And next, hydra. You know, hydra contain the specialized structures we call as the tentacles. These are the tentacles. With the help of the tentacles, it will be shows the movement. Right? Yeah. So this is about the microorganisms. Next class, we're going to learn about the types of microorganisms. Right? So observe carefully and read carefully or read the textbook. See you later, dear students. Bye, dear